Welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with K Monta's Art Studio, and today we're going on another date. Let's go visit a bunch of art galleries. So you've been wondering how to get into art shows and art galleries. Let's go visit a bunch of galleries and figure out how. Sellable art. You have to make work that is really good. And when I say sellable, you have to imagine this work in someone's house, in a corporate institution, somewhere, somehow. So definitely make sellable art. You want to think about your color, your composition, your lines, your subject, and your style. So style is something that is really hard to find for some artists, but just keep painting and keep practicing and things will definitely fall into place. You want to start to think about your subject. What is the purpose of your art and who is it for? Always thinking about your subject will give the art more meaning. It'll help you to create a better story and have you understand what you want to create. What is your price point? Are you painting large paintings? If so, then you want to definitely price them per square footage. Are you making smaller paintings? If so, maybe they've taken you really long to paint, like watercolors, or maybe they were much faster, like color pencil. Depends, I don't know. I paint really fast, some people paint really slow, so they price things differently. So you want to have a good price point. Definitely find some good galleries. Take great photos before you submit anything to a gallery. You want to make sure your photos are up to par and very clear in order for you to submit your photos. Create your own show. I started with creating my own shows. I would do pop-up galleries and rent a venue, host the entire art show myself, curated, set things up, and get things going. So don't be afraid to create a pop-up show. So remember when I said make sellable art? Scratch that rule and make whatever you want. Henry Taylor himself, on the screen right now, did what he pleased. And he also made sure it had a good meaning. He thought about subject and color and meaning. So think about what is most important to you. If it's not meant to be sold, but meant to be in a gallery, then think about that. You want to be consistent. Consistency is key throughout your work. You can have different styles and still be consistent. I forget what number we're on, but you definitely want to make sure you have a good inventory. Creating a great inventory of all your works will help you so much, especially when you have your work in a current show and someone else asks for another set of pieces. You have ongoing works that can be submitted to multiple shows at the same time. And if you get stuck and don't understand what your style is, where you're going with your work, do some research. Go on a couple dates with your friends or family and visit some galleries. Study how the galleries curate their works. What are they looking for? Are they looking for very unique pieces? Are they interested in more landscape style paintings? Are they more sculpture based? You want to make sure that you understand the galleries that you're applying to, because you wouldn't want to apply to a sculpture gallery if you're a landscape painter. Don't think it isn't art, even if it's different. I've been to so many art shows where I've tried different types of medium. For example, the fabric workshop. They primarily deal with fabric, but in this one particular exhibition, they had a music exhibition and they exhibited various types of sounds and experiences. So think about the experience you want to offer to your audience. Have fun, be different, think outside the box, use the things inside the box. What is there that you've been using all along? Have you been doing this thing consistently every single time? Is it your thing? Have you not realized it? Pull out all of your work, put it all next to each other, and find the consistent thread. What is common within all of your pieces? And I'm 100% sure you will and have already had your style. Don't let not having a studio stop you. When I first started painting, I worked in my bedroom in my mom's house in a itty bitty corner that was about 2 feet, no kidding, and 3 feet wide. So 2 by 3. And I would sit in this tiny little corner, work on huge paintings. I'm talking 24 by 30 size paintings, and just make do with what I had. Art is literally what you make it. You can experience things through sound, through color, through environments. Whatever you want to create, make that thing 100 times over, and I promise you'll find your style. If you happen to get sick of the things that you're creating, make more of it. Add something different. Put it aside and come back to it again. I honestly, sometimes I turn my paintings around when I'm working on something for too long, and I come back to it the next day with fresh eyes and see a completely different painting. So don't give up. So if you've submitted to over 5 to 10 galleries and you haven't heard anything back and no one's responded to any of your emails, don't be discouraged. That does not mean that your art sucks. It just means that you don't fit with that gallery, and maybe that gallery has already planned out their year and they're holding your stock for the following year. Galleries tend to be really busy. I think just keep going. And if you happen to get into an artist block, go on an adventure in your city. Visit things that make you feel inspired. Go to places that are full of people. Go to empty places. Visit things that are fun and exciting for you. Try new things like food, colorings, whatever it is that makes you feel out of your studio and into your creative mind. You want to step away from that area that is causing you block and find the creative juices again. And I think the last tip that I have for getting into art galleries is collaborate with other artists. Other artists may know other shows or other curators. Don't be afraid to connect with other artists to see what they have going on, if they have any suggestions, what they can do for you, and so on.
It's like I was born yesterday, must have been born yesterday, 'cause I didn't know what I'd never seen, couldn't understand what I do now, put me on to a different thing, I'm experiencing something new now, my eyes.
Use whatever you have. If you are in a city that allows you to display your art on the sidewalk, then go for it. This particular day, this art displayed here was actually a protest. They were previously kicked out of this particular location, and they came back and created a peaceful protest and said, look, we're just trying to show our art. We need to make money. We need to be seen. And there's nothing harmful about what we're doing other than showing our art. Paying fees for certain things can be really hard for artists, especially when you're just getting started, but make do with what you have. And of course, be strange, be weird, don't be afraid to think outside the box. I love to be weird. I try strange combinations all the time, and if I fail, I try again. I hope that you find your creative style, and I hope that you get into as many galleries as you dream. Keep pushing, don't give up. There's always someone that wants to see your art, no matter what it is or how it looks. Someone is going to be inspired by your work somewhere, somehow. I have been in over 40 shows in my entire art career, and I'm feeling like I'm just getting to the professional level. So give yourself time, allow yourself to grow in your style, in your medium, in your technique. It's never too late. Keep on going. So I hope this little vlog was inspirational to you and allows you to open up your eyes to what you can do with your art, and don't be afraid to create your own shows. I hope you like this video. Definitely like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.